What's up, y'all? This is Daniel.
And this your boy Damo.
This your boy Lavonte. And this the Born Leader Wrestling Podcast.
This episode was brought to you by Forbidden Word Order. If you need some graphic artwork, design, everything right now, hit Forbidden Word Order right now.
At Forbidden Word Order on Instagram.
Slide in his DMs. And if you want to go see the islands, hit the homie up. Show you a good time.
Random news. Run through this random news real fast. Shout out to the Jay Briscoe family, and shout out to everybody in the wrestling community. They raised over $200,000 for the Briscoe family. Rest in peace to Jay Briscoe. I know a lot of people talk shit about Chris Jericho, including me. But every time something happens in the wrestling community, he's the first one to give a big lump sum of money. I think he put like $30,000 on there. So shout out to Chris Jericho.
And before y'all go on and say like he could get more and stuff like that,
that's a lot of money.
Let's be real. Like these wrestlers really don't make as much money as.
But that's $30,000 is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but these wrestlers don't make as much money as we really think they make. Yeah. Like $1 million a year is only $100,000 a month.
I look at people crazy that anybody that be like, oh, they can put more, but the same people that be like, they can put more than put nothing.
Exactly.
So it's like, shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah, but
shout out to Chris Jericho.
Another news: WWE 2k23 is dropping March 17th, and it's for pre-order right now.
They have pre-ordered.
Not yet. I'm not gonna fuck up like I did with NBA 2K when I thought I could pre-order it the day of, and it's like, fuck you, nigga. No, you're not getting a Michael Jordan one. But I am going to pre-order not this Friday, but the following Friday. They have 3 different ones. I know you're getting. If you do get it, you're getting a standard one for $70. They have a standard one that just comes with the. If you pre-order it comes with Bad Bunny, and then you just get it early. Well, no, you don't get that one early. That one comes on the 17th. If you get the deluxe, it comes with Bad Bunny and some extra stuff. I didn't know the details, and then they have an icon one. The regular one is $70. The deluxe is $100, and the icon one is $120.
Who's on the cover of an icon? The
deluxe and the icon is both. They come out on the 14th. They come out 3 days early. That's what I was going to talk about real fast. John Cena is on all 3 covers. I think that was a waste of a cover. I think they should have did John Cena on the standard. I think they should have did Bianca Belair on the deluxe, and I think they should have did the Bloodline on the icon. They could have had 3 different covers.
I will reverse what you're saying.
Yeah, but don't.
I will reverse what you're saying.
On a console, it changes, don't it?
No. Oh well, you talking about when you download it, but it's
it's physical still.
It's the physicals.
You can still buy the physical one, and it's different covers on the physical. But the console, no, it keeps the same. Whatever one you get, that's the picture you keep. It's just so physical is just like, now me being a Bianca fan, crazy Bianca fan, even though I have a PlayStation digital, if they would have came up with a deluxe, I would have actually bought the physical and then open it and then bought the also download one on the PlayStation.
And then sold the disc.
No, I would have kept the disc. It would have been like a collectible.
Sold that motherfucker.
I wouldn't even open it. I wouldn't open it. It just would have been like a collectible thing. But she saved me money by not being on the cover. But are y'all getting it?
She gonna save you money when she lose on Saturday. But I'm getting it.
Which one are you getting? The 70, the 100, or the 120?
I'm not getting the 70. I fucked up by getting that before the last time.
And then you end up buying the same shit.
So I think I'm going to go get the Max. I just hate the fact that last time when you got the Max, you got the NWO. I would have loved to get the Max this time and got like the Nation Domination, or would have got the Shield, or I would give me something.
I think the deluxe, between the deluxe and the icon, I think the only difference is like you get like a extra Like if you don't pay, I think you're getting like the WrestleMania 25 arena, and I think you're getting like extra. Like if you don't pay the My Faction, I don't think the icon is worth it.
But
it's only $20 more to get to like everything.
Oh.
So it's like, but that's how I look at it. Like if I'm not gonna get the standard. I'm either gonna get the deluxe or I'm gonna get the icon. But then when you get the deluxe at $100, and then you might as well pay $20 extra and get the extra shit and pay the little $20. It kind of like there's like $20 or like $100 or $20. Now if you jumping from $70 to $120, that's a big difference. Yeah. So,
well, I said deluxe. I was really thinking icon because I was thinking the max. But I think that's what I'm gonna do.
The icon is the max one for $120.
I think I'm gonna do the icon. It's gonna come with something. If you buy the physical, at least come with a poster or something. It come with something.
Yeah, you buy physical. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I have to get digital. But we know Daniel getting a 70. Absolutely. Daniel not getting a 70. Daniel gonna wait till Black Friday.
Exactly. I mean, I'm waiting.
Daniel he gonna get the 30. He gonna get the 30, 35.
That nigga gonna hit me. He gonna hit me with the PlayStation share. Be like, hey, shit. And
I just got 22. You think I'm gonna get 23? Yeah. I'm about to download the new characters. I ain't about to get no new WWE right now.
Can't download the new match. Hey, can you download the new matches?
Nah, and I think they saying this one go come with
Survivor Series.
The what's the name match?
The War Games?
The War Game match. Yeah.
Man, yo.
That nigga go wait till Black Friday. Definitely waiting to Black Friday.
Nigga, I'm waiting for Yellow Tuesday, nigga. That's what I'm waiting for. Shit.
Shout out to WWE, right? This past Monday, WWE 30th anniversary XXX, whatever you want to call it, at the Wells Fargo arena, they did the most buys. Like basically, they sold out the arena at Wells Fargo, and they had it's like the most paid gate at Wells Fargo in like 30 years or something like that. And also, they got a 2.3 million viewership for Raw this week. That's the highest since like 2022. I mean 2020. I think in 2020 they did like 2.4 or 2.2 or I don't know. They did something close to this, but this is the highest since 2020.
Shout out to them.
AEW doesn't get anything close to even a million. So, well, they do get 800,000 to 900,000, but nothing close to 2 million.
Is that what you compare? Is that what you? That's your thing. Like you gonna compare those two?
I mean, they both wrestling companies. You can't compare WWE to NFL because it's not.
Can I compare it to TNA?
Why would you do that's even like?
I'm asking.
You can, but
you're talking about you talking about a company that had a Monday Night Raw for 30 years compared to a company that's been around for 3.
Yeah, but
getting half of the stats that another company is getting. Does that make sense to you?
By using the old company superstars too.
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them are like a lot of them.
Some of them.
1 million people, 1.3 million. Well, really 1.5 million is a lot. Off.
Like I said,
would you rather have?
Like I said, ain't no company grossing that many views in one day. In a 3 years.
Yeah, but if you talk, if you talk to, I agree, right? But if you talk to an AEW fan, they're gonna fight you tooth and nail and say AEW is the greatest wrestling company in the world. So that's what you have to go by. You have to go by.
You know why they said? Because they're private. They're not public. That's the only reason why they said that. The public, you got to do all this gimmicky and Buzz Bunny shit.
Stop hating on the 2.3 million.
Yo,
I'm not.
We named this.
No,
AEW. It's a good brand of wrestling.
I'm comparing it because they're both wrestling companies.
But look,
what I'm saying,
we don't compare the two. Look, AEW is a good brand by themselves, okay? Because if we compare, we're gonna all go WWE. AEW, it's a good brand, and they sponsor people like us. So let's get AEW the recognition that they deserve.
Fuck them. I ain't giving them shit.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we gonna do that. Fuck AEW.
AEW is a good look. AEW is for niggas.
No, they're not. When the last time you seen a nigga champion?
When that ever?
Jade is a nigga.
Huh?
Jade's a nigga.
She's a real one.
She's a nigga is.
Because that's the only nigga that's keeping him alive.
Okay,
Other
but
than that.
you didn't ask the question.
Don't move the goalpost, nigga.
You didn't ask the question.
Don't move the goalpost.
All right.
AEW, nigga, it's the great wrestling brand and we love y'all.
I'm just saying, like AEW fans, and you talking about AEW fans. We not AEW fans.
I am.
Okay,
We got one.
he not a diehard AEW fan.
I'm going to live.
When the last time you watched Dynamite?
Huh?
Huh? When the last time you watched Dynamite?
Come on now.
He don't-
You don't know what channel come on.
Something like BS, ABS.
Yeah, but come on,
QBS.
BS. Exactly. That's exactly the channel come on. BS.
that bullshit. TBS, that bullshit.
I don't know where we at. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Look, I hate that I have to do this because she's like an OG. Before it was I always say this, before it was a Bianca Belair,
Oh, here we go.
it was a Nikki Bella.
Boom.
And let me start off by saying I love Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella is like the OG
lies
to me. Shout out to you, Nikki Bella. But the fact that you was butthurt because WWE didn't mention the women's evolution or didn't bring you and Brie up in a video package or a picture, it's crazy for you to go on Instagram and start talking shit about WWE. They like, bro. And then the fact that, okay, if you would have went on there and said, you know, they didn't bring us up, they didn't bring me and my sister up, we did this, we did that, I would have been like, cool. But then you had to throw Naomi, you had to throw Sasha in there, you had to throw Paige in there, like, speak for yourself. Like, these motherfuckers didn't say shit. Like, I just felt that was tacky of them. And I could see, like, now they probably not going to be in the Royal Rumble. And then Brie was in the back with, like, just her towel on. She didn't even get dressed. She couldn't wait to say some shit. Like, damn, bitch, get dressed first because you ain't got no titties.
Yeah.
Well, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Hey, thank you for that titty reference.
Can I say something?
You about to be on their side.
I am.
Even though they did bring up female wrestlers.
But this is Raw. This is not Evolution. This is Raw. This is the Raw 30th anniversary. It's not about, okay, let's give, what the women did. No, it's Raw. All the moments about Raw. And that's it. Because if that's the case, then they could have had Jacqueline, Sable, all them motherfuckers before the Nikki Bella twins, motherfuckers.
But see, with them bringing up Paige and bringing up Sasha, it was like, it was a shot. But it's really not like, because they was bringing up, they showed Mark Henry, that's just in AEW right now. Mm-hmm. They showed Chris Jericho, who was in AEW. They showed Daniel Bryan. They showed AEW superstars. Like
Chris Jericho debuted on Raw.
They showed
in the biggest way.
They showed a gang of people from eight, so it's not like they was like picking who not to put on the fucking thing. Paige didn't, to me personally, let's just say me, she didn't really do anything in WWE because it was a short span.
If she did it was on SmackDown.
True.
This is Raw.
And that's another thing. You have to think about that. Like,
this is Raw. So like how you talk about like the beer bath, that's on Raw. Like you talk about your favorite moment with Mike Tyson, it was on Raw.
Yeah.
So anything that was Raw related, that's what was being shown. She's talking about WWE and the evolution and the women's like what they did. That's something totally different. Now if they did like a WWE 40-year anniversary, they get recognition because they pull and they did that shit for the WWE. But for Raw, the women's division wasn't really big on on Raw.
at that time, yeah.
It wasn't. The women's division, the women's champion wasn't big because they're focusing on the men's wrestling. Women's wrestling started later on when they got the recognition.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Like I know we focusing on Raw,
which is that's the anniversary show. It's Raw.
It's Raw anniversary.
Yeah,
and we focusing on Raw.
Yeah,
because it's Raw anniversary. Right. But you just brought up one thing. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you finish because I'm gonna continue to wait till my turn.
All right, come on.
But you brought up Raw. You brought up like, at the 40th anniversary, then we'll bring it up.
Oh, WWE, not Raw. WWE.
No. We talking about the 40th anniversary of WWE.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Of Raw.
No. Of Raw is separate from I said if they do like a WWE anniversary, yeah, you gonna talk about the women's evolution and all that shit.
But the Bella twins had a stellar fucking run
On Raw?
Yeah, maybe not 100%.
That's the conversation.
Raw.
It's about Raw.
I get you. Maybe not 100% on Raw, but they was on Raw. They did have moments and parts on Raw. So if they felt like the Raw wasn't represented by any of the women, like that's what they felt.
But they did bring up women. They did show pictures of. It wasn't like they were just showing clips of pictures, like pictures and like little moments, like but it was like you didn't. If you're
big on SmackDown,
but even that, like
Raw characters,
you got to think about the time that they had, like the time limit of Raw. This episode of Raw alone.
Why wasn't Sable there? Why wasn't Jacqueline there? Why wasn't Lita there?
No, they was tripping about. They wasn't even tripping about being there. They was tripping about they didn't get a picture, like the whole picture thing.
Raw, they was more SmackDown.
But I think like when you think of like even
Anita wasn't even on that highlight. If I look,
Anita was on there. Trish was on there. It wasn't it was just pictures. They were just like taking different pictures. But I'm saying if you have all this,
he was champions on SmackDown.
But if you have like 30 years of Raw, if you take 30 years of Raw and you try to put it into 3 hours of an episode, I'm not putting Nikki and Brie.
No, you're not.
To be honest, like a lot of people is coming before Nikki and Brie.
Yeah.
So don't get us.
You got Lay Cool. You got
fuck that is.
You got Terry. Look, you got Terry Reynolds.
Yeah.
Terry Reynolds for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You got other women that you could have gave recognition to.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Alexa Blaze. What's her name? Alonzo Blaze.
She was like one of the first women champions on Raw. On Raw.
I think, like I said, I'm not 100% sure what they going at with it or whatever. From what I understood, it was about it wasn't like they wasn't represented that night. As far as Women of Raw wasn't represented that night, as far as the past, and then it wasn't like you should put me in the picture or some shit like that.
Well, fuck that. And then the
Raw wasn't about the women.
And then the fans the next day. This how fast the fans turn. The fans the next day go say. They do the hashtag WWE females deserve better and like take shots at Triple H. Like this is why motherfuckers don't want to book shit for y'all because y'all turn at the like y'all. No, like bro,
they forget it. Raw wasn't about no fucking women's champion. Do you know Ivory match versus Jack was only 17 seconds? We give a fuck about that shit.
But this one. See, I hear you.
I get what you said, but I get what you said.
I hear what you said.
No, but at a certain point, they did start. The women did start doing shit.
Towards the end,
it doesn't matter.
But no, Brie. But Nikki wasn't really. Nikki wasn't. She was still there, but Brie was more of a star at the end because if anything, if they would have put in something, it would have been Brie versus the whole feud with Brie and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah,
they could have put that in if they wanted to. When Brie, when I don't know who slept who, but somebody slept. Either Stephanie slept Brie or Brie slept Stephanie. They could have put that in, or they could have put when Nikki turned on Brie.
But see,
but it's like
you want to see that.
When you go,
not if you got like Austin and all this stuff built.
That's not true. That's not true. Because SmackDown only was surviving that whole long.
Did they show Mae Young?
What they gotta do with SmackDown? See that?
Did they show Mae Young and Fabulous Moolah?
I'm trying to prove a point. And this nigga gonna talk about some bullshit.
No, I'm just saying. Mae Young got powerball off the fucking stage.
And I think that should have been shown.
You know what I'm saying?
That should have been shown.
Well, it might have been. I don't know. I didn't see every single clip. Yeah, I didn't see.
But if it didn't, it should have been. But when you go look, the point I'm making is it was a point when you look at it now from hindsight. They used to book all the women on. They did used to book all the women on SmackDown.
On SmackDown,
nobody used to watch fucking SmackDown, and it was like the woman and the Rock. Like you gonna get the woman and you gonna get the Rock. Like so, you get the Rock and the woman. I don't know. Like, but with Raw was Lita. Raw was Trish.
And they showed them.
Huh?
And they showed them.
Yeah.
They showed them. In my hindsight, what I'm thinking that they feel is that it could have been a little bit more presence. Yes, we live in a world right now where everybody motherfucking sensitive. Sensitive is a bitch. Nikki Bella and her sister or whatever, they want to be relevant as fuck. That's why one is doing the bar talk shit, whatever, with the ping pong.
Oh, y'all got them on there?
We tried. They one was
I thought they was on bar talk.
They was with the nigga with the check.
Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about the? Oh, you talking about her and Sasha? Oh, okay. I thought you talking about y'all shit.
They went over there.
Nigga with the check.
They went got a check. They ain't want to fuck with us.
No, but it makes no sense for them to get upset because they weren't represented on a Raw anniversary.
Nigga, please. Nigga, it makes sense. If we do a reunion right now from the first episode of this and you ain't on it, you gonna be pissed the fuck off.
See, that's different because I know for a fact I'm on this shit.
She know for a fact she was on fucking Raw.
But not the first shit.
No,
not from.
I
get what you said though, but all I'm saying is,
if this was a WWE recognition show and they want to give WWE recognition, of course, now that's a better argument. But we're talking about one particular show. I'm not talking because they bounce on both shows. On one show, the cast on one show was very slim.
Do you feel like it was having do you feel like the woman was represented enough?
And then
the women didn't have to be represented at all.
Oh shit!
This is what I said.
They didn't have to be represented at all.
I know how to line a nigga up. I swear to God, I do. I swear to God.
They did.
No, I think it was. I think. I'm stuttering.
He's trying to help you.
I think Nikki and Brie was. I think they used the whole fact that they cut the women steel cage match short, and they used that to be like, oh, and they didn't acknowledge us. Yeah. I think they used if that steel cage match would have went the way it went, they wouldn't have said shit. They wouldn't have said shit. But they used that. So then when they used that, when the steel cage shit was cut off the shit, and then when Nikki and Brie came out there and said what they had to say, then that rallied up all the fucking internet people to be like, oh yeah, the women deserve better. Like,
was China represented?
She was on there a couple
of
times. Yeah.
Cool.
Because she was in there with just DX. She was only in there. She was only in there with DX.
I think was it Kurt Angle had the shirt with China on it? One of them motherfuckers had a shirt with China on it.
Probably S-Pac.
Yeah,
no, I think it was Kurt Angle.
That nigga S-Pac doing that shit low key though. Surely be getting pissed off like, why are you wearing that?
Well, I'm gonna do cut the shit, but my cut the shit, I'm kind of cheating because that goes into my cut the shit. It's Nikki and Brie.
Yeah,
I just have to tell them to cut the shit.
My cut the shit gonna be fucking
because that was bullshit. Y'all use that steel cage match to try to get over and get some views on. And then Nikki got this little new show. Then Nikki got a show coming out with her and her husband. It's like about getting married, and it's produced by WWE.
See that shit?
They still on their name, I think.
But I'm saying, like, how do you talk shit? That's like me. That's like me.
I'm about to get a check. I don't give a fuck. Look, I'll get a check for my job and still talk shit about that raggedy motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Wrestling's for niggas. And don't fucking forget it. Wrestling is for niggas. Yeah! Let's go!